Oh, hello everyone, and welcome to another day, another episode. Welcome to the stream here. So, as usual, we have the most interesting stream available. We playing some chess, going into some deep planning, some decision making, following my live games here.
Artlist.io.
As usual, any questions are always welcomed. So I'll be waiting here for some of you all to join in. A quick game to warm up.
Artlist.io.
E4, E5, and knight F3. Let's play our favorite bishop C4.
Music licensing
going to
reimagined.
Scotch Gambit. E5. Bishop E5, usual procedure. Knight takes D4, attacking knight. Bishop C5, replacing the bishop E3. He castles, and now we play knight C6. He has to take back, we take on C5. Take on C6. Then we're going to take on D5 also.
Artlist.io.
Queen E7, we castle, get our king to safety, usual procedure. Rook D8, we go. Queen F3 simply. And here we should just simply develop with
Music licensing reimagined.
knight C3. White to hinder my development when I can bring out my pieces. Plays knight D6, he clearly wants to go knight D4. Okay. So I guess very clear. Knight D5, he plays queen C5.
Artlist.io.
Yeah, knight D4 is coming. Thinking how to best handle this. Bishop D5, yes,
Music
knight D4.
licensing
If I can
reimagined.
cover this move. Bishop D5, yes, knight D4. Queen D3 could be played. The knight C2. Okay, D1. Knight D5, yes, queen C5. Let's try knight D5, queen C5. He can't take my bishop on C6 yet because of knight D7 check.
Music licensing reimagined.
Queen E3 doesn't look like too much sense. Does he want to play knight D4 after rook D1? Let's try it. Knight D4. Maybe we do have rook D4, queen D4, rook D1. And queen C5, some knight F6 check. Maybe I have knight D4, I can sacrifice.
Artlist.io.
Rook D4, queen D4, rook D1. Queen E5 he has. Okay. Queen E5, knight F6, queen
Music
F6.
licensing
And queen
reimagined.
7. Doesn't look too simple. A queen C3 I can try now. Queen. Rook D4, queen D4. We have queen C3, queen C3 92, queen E3. Rook d4, queen d4, rook d. I will play. Queen c6, 97, knight c6, queen c5, rook d5, bishop d5. And we're gonna take on d4. If anything else. Yeah, we're gonna take knight d4, queen d4, rook d4. Alright. We gotta play this one fast. I gotta focus in here, guys.
Music licensing
No time for
reimagined.
talk. Four. I don't see exactly how he's gonna. And we won here. Very good. You resign, we got Caribbean beaten. Alright. So where you coming from, my friend? So anyone that's new here, let me know where you coming from. What's your chess goals? What's your level? If you need any improvement advice or anything. We gave this guy a old school Caribbean beating. And we played with 99.4% accuracy. We play like the engine. That's always a good sign. So here we had the line, and yeah, I played the Scotch Gambit. You know, if anybody knows, I have a course on that on Chessable.
Music licensing
Took on c6.
reimagined.
Took on c5, and he black sacrifices a pawn here to get some activity. But this ain't nothing here, we ain't scared of that. So we castle there, and black develops all his pieces very quickly here. But we have queen f3, and bishop a6 is usually another move here. And here I believe white usually plays rook c1 to actually defend his pawn. But the lines get complex here. So rook d8 played, queen f3 was good. He took on b2, knight c3, and he played knight e6 here. He wants knight d4. To be honest with you guys, I couldn't really remember the position too well. I've seen this before sometime. This is a theoretical position. I wasn't sure. Bishop d5, I think he had some knight d4, so I wasn't gonna play that.
Music licensing reimagined.
Knight d5, I think I gave this in my Scotch Gambit course as an update. Yeah, this I gave queen c5. And now rook fd1. As you can see, chess.com told me this is a brilliant move. Hello, my friend. Hello. Where you coming from, Mr. Ankur and Mr. Narayan? Where you all coming from? How are you all doing, my friends? So rook d1 here. The idea is bearing down on d8 here. He can't take on c6. Because knight e7 here, check. You win the queen. And knight e4, he blundered this into queen e3, and he resigned. Hello, my friend. Thank you very much for subscribing. We truly appreciate that. Very good, very good. You are from the strongest chess country in the world.
Reimagined.
So, do you have some chess rating? Are you playing for fun? Or where's your rating at, my friend? I am from Trinidad and Tobago, the Caribbean. I'm International Master Alan Safar Ramoutar. I'm from the Caribbean. I'm from Trinidad and Tobago. I'm not sure if you ever heard about that country. It's the neighbor of Venezuela. And Trinidad and Tobago, we're like a small Caribbean island here. If you ever heard about Jamaica, we're close to there, close to Barbados, but we just have stronger chess players from Trinidad like myself. So I'm the highest rated player from the English speaking Caribbean. And I want to bring some good content to you guys, because we don't have too many chess players from the Caribbean doing YouTube and those kind of things. So I want to bring it in a different kind of unique style to improve everyone's game here. So yeah, I'm from Trinidad and Tobago. So what you guys rating say? Do we have any strong players? Do we have some club players? Do we have some beginners? So if he took queen c6, then I had knight e7 check. I win his queen, and he can't say nothing there. He can't take with the knight. He takes with the rook here. I simply take back, and his knight is hanging. So black, he could completely collapse here. I want to take rook d4 next. And things ain't looking too well. Yes, my friend, I'm from Trinidad and Tobago, the number one player from there. Very small country. We have like only 1.5 million people here. So I probably must be the only person streaming from there. For sure. I live now in Serbia though, for the last 2-3 years. So alright, let's continue here. We're gonna go a road to 2600 there. Let's see if we could do that here. So by the way, my friends, tomorrow we have a very nice live we had a challenge where we wanted our subscribers to send in their best games. I made a post on YouTube. So if you go back to that post, you can post one of your best games and you have a chance, if I like it and it's very good, then tomorrow we're actually analyzing it live. And I'm going to have a video on a game. I'm going to analyze it live. So we had an event where I posted on a YouTube post that subscribers post their best games, the most interesting games. And we had many people posted it or sent me privately on chess or chess.com. And it's going to be featured tomorrow live on chess.com TV. You can see it in the calendar. And it's not too late. If you all send it in the next few hours, you can send me one of your best games. If you're a subscriber here, you can post it, but post the notation because YouTube doesn't allow links, otherwise you can get blocked from YouTube. You should post the notation of the game, some information about the game, the best game you played, and why you think it's worthy to be analyzed. And you'll get a full breakdown live tomorrow. And we're doing that. We want to give the subscribers some value, make everyone feel special. You know, these days, the chess world is very competitive, it's very cutthroat. So very good, very good. He's a strong player, man. All right. Let's continue here. Yeah, he's from Barbados.
Artlist.io.
Like nobody wanna accept a challenge there, man. People are hiding. Aha! We have the man from Germany here. He plays d4. Let's play d5. Let's see what he wants to do here. c4, e6, play quite solid. Let's hit him a Queen's Gambit, declined.
Music
You know what? I changed my mind. Let's hit him a semi-Slav. Bishop g5. Oh. Let's play this classical solid system. Bishop e7, h6. Give me the bishop. Okay, give me the bishop. Quite fine. Knight d7. No more or less want a castle. e4 he plays.
Artlist.io.
I don't know how good e4 is because it opens my bishop in some sense. I should really take on c4. If I take on e4, knight takes. Takes bishop c4. I'm thinking, can I play e5? It opens up his bishop, but it's opening up my bishop as well. On c8, on f6. And getting position open, we have the two bishops. That should be good. Yes, this from Jamaica is a very funny guy. Big theory expert. Alright. You can roll in there. So what are you, my friend? Do you have a chess rating, or what's your rating at, man? What's your goals?
Artlist.io.
Are you a tournament player, casual player? By the way, how do you like the Caribbean music we have here? You mean 2200 on chess.com or FIDE? What rating we talking about here? Because FIDE rating and chess.com rating are two completely different things. So be specific. Try to be specific what you're talking about. And I'll get your answer there, my friend. So d5 he plays there. Not bad move. Knight b6 followed by bishop g4 looks like one option. Let's try this. I mean, the knight on c5 could have gone as well, but it's with tempo.
Artlist.io.
Over the board. So you are 2200 over the board. Well, you're already in a good position, my friend. And that's a solid rating, but I would recommend doing Dvoretsky series, School of Future Chess Champions. Any book by Dvoretsky is good. A lot of people know Mark, International Master Mark Dvoretsky was very famous for his work. And he was very good. I could recommend some good books. Let me see what I have here. Oh, this guy played already. Play. 1 second. Alright. He wants to damage my pawn structure here. I'm gonna play c5, then he has the pass pawn. He won't have too big problems. Yeah, take on d5, it gives him the pass pawn as well. Bishop g4, it invites him to ruin my pawn structure with dc6. I don't think it's that bad. Yeah, guys, talk about improvement. This book is quite good. Imagination in Chess is for higher levels. It really pushes your brain and your thinking process. It's quite a good book. To be completely honest with you guys, very, very good book. Yeah, after this position, we had a little mishap here. Now I'm thinking to play c5. And if I can consolidate with knight c8, knight d6, I'm not sure if I'll be on time for that. Let's try it. To establish a blockade. It looks a little bit sketchy, but if I take on d5, he plays knight d5, his bishop is open, his bishop is quite good. Yeah, this Imagination Chess is quite a good book. Also, Mark Dvoretsky's books. Alright, I typed it there for you, my friend. Huh.
Artlist.io.
I don't want to allow d6, but can I stop that? Knight c8, d6 he plays. Take, knight b5. I think I can play this. Because d6, can I not take with the knight? And if knight b5, I can actually sacrifice my queen.
Reimagined.
Yeah. Give him the queen, man. I can play bishop e7 too. Bishop e7 is... It looks a little bit risky, but shouldn't be that bad. Bishop e7. Let's give him the queen, man. Why not? This, I don't think it's too bad. I have a pawn and the knight d4 square also for a monster knight. Put my knight. Rook d7 would be... Let's play knight d4. We install the knight there. His bishop is quite good. So eventually I would like to get rid of that. Yes, pieces are quite active that I have to be worried about. Let's try to play a little bit faster. Let's go b5, c4. I want to improve my dark squared bishop for sure. How could I improve? Go bishop e7, let's be solid here. I'll move my king to h8, then see if I can play some f5.
Artlist.io.
I don't wanna really give him the open file. b4 is a risky move too. If I can play king h8 and get an f5 and play against his bishop, it might not be too bad. Okay.
Music licensing reimagined.
Let's get in this. Bishop d6 blockade. King h8. I'm gonna play f5 now. Guys, I have to focus here. I will respond to you all a little bit after. There's some pressure here. Let's go f5. Can we take with the knight? We set some trap.
Artlist.io.
Position doesn't look too bad.
Music licensing reimagined.
I'll just be careful with my light squares. Oof. Nice, you threw a fork.
Artlist.io. Music licensing reimagined.
We need to confirm here. His king is a little bit safe here. Let's go after his pawn here.
Artlist.io. Music licensing reimagined.
Ooh, we're messing something up, it looks like. You can't play B8 here. Ooh. Yeah, G7.
Artlist.io.
It's crazy. Oh, yes.
Music licensing reimagined.
Throw away that one. Throw away that one. Throw away that one. How do I checkmate in 4-3 move? Usually, if you play a strong opponent, that does not happen. Yeah, we had a fine position. I gave the queen to get an imbalance. It was generally that I think it was not a so stupid decision. Like you can see a bishop d5. Yeah, black was doing okay. I had to play like rook d7, rook c7, and black was generally fine because I had a pawn and a knight for the queen. He has a strong bishop on d5.
Music licensing
But other than that,
reimagined.
black was very solid here. Yeah, b4 here, I had takes, and b4 was a brilliant idea. Giving him a pawn, creating a pass pawn, and giving him a bishop a square. This would have been very good. Instead, time was here already quite low. And we managed to, we messed this one up. Let's see. 92. Yeah, I got this here. This was completely fine. Yeah, bishop f6 too passive, just rook d8.
Artlist.io.
And yeah, this was just played with seconds here, so there were a lot of mistakes. Let's keep going. No, I don't know. I don't know any of those songs. I know some of them, but I don't know them by names. I don't know them too well. All right, let's keep going.
Artlist.io.
So where you from, my friend? My friend David, where you from? So where you guys coming from? That we have here in the chat. We have one guy from India, and we have some other guys here.
Music licensing reimagined.
Right. How do you guys like the music we have here? Alright, we're playing. In fact, hello my friend, hello. Where you coming from? So we're playing a CM from India. Remember, if you're new to the channel, subscribe on YouTube and like, and you could expect a lot of content. Tomorrow we have a very special episode. Tomorrow live on chess.com TV. I asked my subscribers on YouTube to send in their games, and they did so on one of my YouTube posts, and we'll be analyzing the subscriber games live tomorrow that they sent in some of the best games. Knight h5, attack his bishop, question him. Alright.
Music licensing reimagined.
How do we react here? Can we just play f6? Kick his bishop away. Then I want bishop d6 next. Bishop d6 simply. Alright. continuing here. Trying to take down the London system. Huh. Knight is a little bit funny on H5. I'll be careful with that. Huh. Let's see.
Music licensing.
Let's castle here. I don't think Knight isn't any big danger as of the moment. I think I can play F5 to go for a kind of stone wall structure. Knight H4 is attacking my knight. And to me it looks like G6 might be the only move. Do I have anything else? Queen E8 I could play also. But I didn't play some Bishop E2 anyways. Yeah, okay, we play like this. No problem. Easier to complete the development. This knight is a little bit funny there.
Music licensing reimagined.
Position seems very versatile. Aha! Alright, my friend, we have someone from Sri Lanka. Very good. So what are you guys rating? Do you all have any chess goals? Does anyone here have any serious goals? I think we can play knight G7. What is he gonna do to my knight? He doesn't want to take it.
Artlist.io.
Don't. Very funny. I can play rook E8 here now and question him. Rook E8. Fine. Maybe I'll play E5. And now I'm questioning him because I want to play knight F5, attack his bishop. Where's his bishop gonna go? Bishop E3, perhaps intended. Huh. Do I take him as a question?
Artlist.io.
E5 seems a little bit quite aggressive. Let's take this here and do we play E5 now, but this pawn could be a bit fragile.
Artlist.io.
We can try F5, shutting down the center, trying to build a wall against his bishop. I have to be careful of my bishop also. Shouldn't be too bad.
Music licensing reimagined.
Alright, so castles here. Why is G5 again G4? I don't think this is too bad. G5, I think we could play a little bit aggressive here. In the style of like a Dutch kind of defense. Now B3.
Artlist.io.
Let's play G5. Kick him. Okay. Queen G5 I can do.
Music
Coming out with the queen attacking
reimagined.
E3. He wants to bring his knight to C5, it's quite clear. I'll continue H5, H4. He wants to bring knight here, okay. Let's go. See what he has here.
Artlist.io.
Rook E7, Rook H7. I should develop my pieces though. I should develop.
Music licensing reimagined.
Yeah, be careful here. This position is could be quite fragile for black if I'm not careful.
Artlist.io.
Okay, where do I want to go? Okay, Faith. Get 7. I allowed C4. Was on the best.
Music licensing reimagined.
This is quite a wild position here.
Artlist.io.
Yeah, see if I can open the H file, try to scare him. Let's try to play a little bit faster.
Music licensing reimagined.
Ooh.
Artlist.io.
Ooh. Eh. Got trapped. Been trapped there. What went on there? I'm just interested in seeing the final position. Yeah, black was better here. Something.
Artlist.io.
Just simply ED5. Simply ED5. And rook H1, there's a strong move D4. Yeah. Here we shouldn't simply take the pawn, he can't take back. Now they have rook H1, we have D4 and he can't defend G3. What went on there? This was
Music
good, we
licensing
took.
reimagined.
Could have played E5. Had a strong in between move, bishop C5. This guy back, I play this a little bit slower with take D7, bishop D7. Yeah, we could wait here. This G5 was a little bit too aggressive, but it seemed to have worked out. Apparently H3 here was the way to go, and then simply bishop D7, knight C5, we take at knight E5.
Artlist.io.
That was a quite too aggressive here to develop. Yeah, and queen H6, I could have gone. Okay, we mainly better the whole game, we messed up at the end. Alright. This game.
Music licensing reimagined.
Alright. Then with pawn D4 here. C5, we'll go for a traditional knight C3. I have a chessable course on this. Bishop B5, and if he goes knight D4, we drop our special move A4. E3. Knight F3.
Artlist.io.
A5 here. We have a very nice idea. The idea is we want to catch him with the D6 square. A6 here, we play.
Music licensing reimagined.
Simply move. Yeah, we don't allow D5. Alright, let's see how he plays here now. Pawns are hanging. So we have one friend, he's saying hello from school. good. Thank you for tuning in. I'll play simply e5, close this. Not allow him any counterplay.
Music licensing
Keep my
reimagined.
bishop strong. So let's just take this. Then I'll think if I want to take this rook on f8. Take the exchange.
Artlist.io.
Alright. I can take this pawn. I don't see a need to take the rook first. Okay.
Music licensing reimagined.
Now I can take the rook. And I'll castle. Perhaps he does have some small compensation, but I don't think it will be anything serious here. My knight coming to b6. Before he's coming in. Play c3, kick his queen. Play d4.
Artlist.io.
Huh. So I should have had some tactics here. Try queen f4. Question is rook.
Music licensing reimagined.
Alright, we should be able to put him away. Just have to be precise. Yeah, let's take this. Why not? We have the extra exchange. We always like to trade pieces when ahead in material.
Artlist.io.
Give him a friendly check. Not so friendly, but not so friendly for him. We can play rook e1 here. Look at his bishop, asking him what is his bishop going to do.
Music
Then we can even
licensing
threaten queen
reimagined.
c5 to simply trade the queens and take him out in that endgame. That looks like a reasonable idea. How are you guys doing? If anyone is new here, International Master Alan Safar Ramoutar from the Caribbean island Trinidad and Tobago here. So I'm reading all the comments on YouTube, responding to you guys. I want to know how you guys are doing. If you have any questions for me, I'm here. And we want you guys to improve your chess.
Artlist.io.
I should be able to take this on c6. Looks like a free pawn. It also smells like a free pawn too. Queen b5, he wants to trade queens now. Now he wants to trade queens.
Music licensing reimagined.
My knight could actually be trapped. Let's give him a check here. I'll be careful with my knight. Might be a little bit short on squares. Queen d7 he plays. There's a free rook. Alright, we got him with my secret preparation. The secret Sicilian preparation.
Artlist.io.
Crushed him. Let's check it. This is my chessable course. Slow and steady against Sicilian defense in action. So let's see. So I played bishop b5. So I lie against the Sicilian. I play knight to c3. This is why I cover my chessable course. He played knight c6, bishop b5, knight d4, and the novel move that I recommend in my course here and I played in this game is pawn to a4 here. And black, you didn't know what to do. We played G6. We continued as normal. D3, opening my bishop. Knight F3 developing. And black played E6. He wants to bring his knight to E7 and not to F6 to block his bishop. And here's where the A4 pawn has a very nice idea. A5. And okay, black saying what's going on. He played knight E7. But the whole point is now, after bishop F4, I have the idea to go to the D6 square. And now if he takes me like this, I just take with the knight and he's in big trouble. So black played A6. Bishop A4, not allowing him to play D6. Brilliant move. And then we draw the bishop on the D6 square. He played F5. Here I played E5, which was perhaps a small miss here.
Music licensing reimagined.
I could simply take on C5 as one move actually. I decided to play E5 here. Knight C6. He should play B6 now. But this is not easy. He should play B6 and just give the pawn like this. This is not an easy decision. Play knight C6. I simply took the pawn. I could have even continued very funny. H4 here. But I went for the material. I took the rook. Castle. Knight A4 and I kicked him back. And I believe we won. We won without too much difficulties here. Gave us the rook. So we got him there with our Sicilian secret prep. Let's continue. Let's go on to the next game. So good, we have a lot of people in the chat today, so I'm happy about that. Thank you guys for tuning in and subscribing here. I'm a small content creator by international master here, so I'll try and bring you some real value, some real master thoughts. So thank you guys for supporting the effort and for coming in and commentating. Tomorrow we have a very special episode. Tomorrow, as many of you may know, if you don't already, we're going to be reviewing subscriber games live. So I made a post on YouTube and encouraging subscribers to send in their best games that I believe are worthy to be featured on the channel. And tonight I'll be picking some of those games and tomorrow showing them live on stream. So if you are new here and you still have a chance to subscribe and look for that YouTube post I made and send in the notation of your best game, or send it to me here on chess.com after you subscribe. Alright, let's use the next victim here. So how do you guys like the music? Does anyone like the music here? Does anyone want me to change the music? Maybe I'll put a different tune for you guys here, man.
Music licensing reimagined.
Let's put a different tune here. Alright, we're waiting for the next victim.
Artlist.io.
Sorry, real Caribbean music up here.
Music licensing reimagined.
Mama tell me say no sell the gungo peas. Mama tell me say we shell the gungo peas. Want salt beef, don't put with it. Some fresh meat, don't put with it. Some cow skin, don't put with it.
This is the real Caribbean music we have here, man.
Don't put with it. Gungo soup now, she want to drink. Some soup now, she want to drink.
Alright, we're playing our friend from Mexico.
Artlist.io.
Mama tell me say no sell the gungo peas. Mama tell me say we shell the gungo peas. Some soft yam, don't put with it. Some dasheen, don't put with it. I beg a breadfruit, don't put.
This is the original thing from Trinidad and Tobago here, you know, guys.
Licensing reimagined.
She want to drink some soup now. She want to drink gungo soup now. She want to drink. Hey, la 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 li 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 li. Study down, body bada bam body bada bada we na li li.
How do you guys like the music here, man? I put a new tune for you all here.
Artlist.io.
The real kind of Caribbean music here. Not everyone may like it, but it's real Caribbean music here.
Music licensing reimagined.
This is a real tune here, guys.
Artlist.io.
Alright, so we have the isolated pawn. So we need to play a little bit active here. Active moves only when we have the isolated pawn.
Music licensing.
That's a good rule to remember.
reimagined.
If you guys have the isolated pawn, you try to play as active as possible. Alright, so maybe should we take on the pawn bishop? Let's try this. If he plays e d4, I'm not scared. Bishop g4, I think. Most serious move.
Artlist.io.
I want to continue here. Do I play simply bishop e5? Yeah, it's good I keep maintaining the spin.
Music licensing reimagined.
Let's try 94 maybe. Trying to take advantage of the pin. We had a real tune here, guys.
Artlist.io.
Alright, so we wanna play rook c1. So how do we continue the pressure is always a good question. I always check if I have something like queen h4, bishop h2. Doesn't look like anything. Queen h4, g3.
Music licensing reimagined.
Knight c3 plays bishop c3. Rook c8. Knight b4 might be a not so stupid try. The idea is I want to take here and then take on a2 in the end. This is an interesting try.
Artlist.io.
Alright, real beats here, man. Now we just roll. Alright. Let's move back to real music here, man. So these isolated pawn positions are quite dynamic. Alright. We're coming in here, we're coming in. Caribbean style.
Artlist.io.
Making a curry stew with this guy here, this Mexican guy. He's not, I can tell you one thing for sure, this opponent, he's not having an easy time at all.
Music.
Plays a3. Knight c, bishop c3, bishop c3, knight a2. I can't play knight a2 directly also. I can't try this also. His rook is hanging. Also his bishop on b2 if he does anything too wise. If he feels like he's a wise guy. Knight e4, knight c1. Now I might get trapped on C1. That's the only thing I have to worry about. Hello, my friend. Hello, my friend. Where you coming from?
Artlist.io.
C4, okay. Now I do have isolated pawn, but my last position is a little bit tense. Rook is hanging. You play rook c2 perhaps.
Music
Then I believe I have to
licensing
trade here.
reimagined.
I can't trade queens. Or I can play queen d3. Let's trade queens and take advantage of the pin. Play rook c8. I play rook d8. Try to trick him here with some bishop c3. And back rank. If bishop e5, he has some back rank problems. Take here.
Artlist.io.
And let's play h5. Playing my back rank. I don't want to get mated or anything like that. Okay. Attack his pawn.
Music licensing reimagined.
I think I could do a Bobby Fischer here and grab the pawn. I'll play h4. Go after his pawn. Time is ticking. Defend this. G6.
Artlist.io.
So you gotta be careful here. Gotta be careful, give him a check. King h7. Gotta be careful. Takes.
Music
A6.
licensing reimagined.
Try to get rook. Huh. Take this. Go for his bishop. Play bishop d6, target the pawn. Check. Take this.
Artlist.io.
Try to catch him here, but looks like it's gonna be might be a draw. Ooh. Ooh. We blundered there. We blundered there. Alright, hello my friend. Hello.
Reimagined.
Hello, shout out to you, my friend, Mr. A. Gigi, shout out to you. Shout out, my friend. Oof, we blundered there, man. What went on? Yeah, completely blundered my bishop. Lord. Yeah, but we had something here, I think. Generally, it was
Artlist.io.
quite steady. Yeah, we managed to find some decent moves. Queen f5 here was strong. Rook c8. Yeah, so hello friends. Hello, thank you for joining in here, guys. Thank you for joining in. So if anyone does not know, I'm International Master Alan Safar Ramoutar from Trinidad and Tobago here in the Caribbean. So I'm an international master from a small country, small content creator here, and I bring you guys some very good chess knowledge and information. So you may have seen a lot of streamers, just talking, playing Blitz, doing all kind of thing. But here again, some real chess wisdom, some real chess insights, some insights like nowhere else. So you have to be here, you have to stick around here. If you have any question, any book recommendation, just someone asked me for a good book and I showed him what book I'm working on here. So I give book recommendations. I give all kind of thing, man. You could ask me any kind of question once it has to do with chess. Don't ask me anything about, you can ask me about food and those things, but nothing other than that. So if you want to know how to get next level, how to improve your rating, you could tell me around what's your current rating, what's your goal. and I could give you some very good tips to take a game to the next level. Because I come from Trinidad and Tobago, and Trinidad and Tobago, we don't have no chess school there or nothing. When we were growing up in those times, we only had park. We a third world country, so I had to become an international master. It wasn't easy because in my country nobody just played chess. We barely have any tournaments. We back in the day we didn't have any technology or anything. So it was very hard coming up. Hello my friend. Hello, where you coming from? So if someone asks me when did I start playing chess, I started not too early, I started at the age of, I believe I was around 13 or 14. Most people start chess when they become a master at 6 or 7, but I started a little bit late at 13 or 14, and I became an international master in only 5 years after I learned how the pieces move. So, I had a lot of training and a lot of time when I was younger, so I knew how to spend it. Thank you for the question, my friend. Thank you very much for being interested. So where you guys coming from? Where you new guys coming from? So let's start a new game here. Give the people what they want. This is not a normal stream here. People like to do a stream, they relax. And they don't relax, this war. We play E4 here, coming on this guy from Iceland, C5s, playing knight C3. Knight C6 plays, hit him the special opening here. Bishop B5. Okay, we take this. What do you do?
Artlist.io.
Play F4. Play knight F3, D3. Castles. D3 simply. Trying to keep my structure together.
Music licensing.
Do I castle? Do I play H3 here kicking his bishop? I like the move H3. Just telling him bishop go away. You ain't welcome here in my home. Alright. Should we play F5? Let's play F5 here. I ain't want him to get no 97 and start to feel happy about himself. Play F5. Thank you, my friend. Thank you. Well, look, once you have the time to study chess and you know exactly what you should be studying, then you could improve without significant difficulty. The most important thing is to know what you should study in chess. A lot of people don't know what to study. They study random things and they mess up themselves in a bad way.
Music licensing.
But once you study the correct things in chess, then you're in a very good way. So, alright, coming out for him. E5 he plays. I ain't too scared by that move, honestly. Bishop G5 he probably won't. We could play this.
Artlist.io.
H6 I can honestly take his knight and take on D5. Alright. Third move. D4. Where am I going with my knight? Drop a little knight A4, Question the man, what you gonna do is pawn.
Reimagined.
This look like a little master class. We dropping on this guy and playing one packer. I mean, you're not playing too good as well. Let's take that pawn, man. What you doing? Alright. What is queen doing here? Is queen think he gonna do me something? What you gonna do me, man? Take this, sir. Bishop F6. Alright. Take that. I think we can play a little bit aggressive here, you know. We play a queen G3. Took a high on the pawn, maybe queen H4, F6.
Artlist.io.
I'll simply take this. And now rook F2, rook F1. The rhythm here, man. You can't get no better music than this kind of Caribbean music here, you know. I must say his position is a little bit solid. Bring in my rook. trying to be quite solid. Queen G4, maybe I come Queen E6.
Artlist.io.
I need some more open lines for the rooks. That's the problem. Play
Music
4.
licensing reimagined.
Alright, we'll close the position like this and then we'll see how to proceed. Rook F3, Rook G3 maybe. Okay, if he trades a pair of rooks, I should be fine. Should be happy. Then I want H4, H5. Queen back to G4, honestly. Queen is nice there.
Music
Play
licensing
H4.
reimagined.
Again, H5. Open up his king. He wants to generate some counterplay. He wants to jump in somewhere with his queen. But I want to come in with my queen too, you know.
Artlist.io.
Can I play Queen F5 and just ignore the pawn?
Music licensing
I think I could
reimagined.
probably do this. Just be careful when messing anything up here. Hello, my friend. Hello, hello. Welcome, Mr. Benson. Where you coming from? All right. I'll give him a check.
Artlist.io.
Good pawn. Take away one, brother. You ain't getting 9. Going with the pawn there. I'll drop a Caribbean beating. Man.
Music
Go with the
licensing.
pawn down. What you doing? What you gonna do? Nothing. Game there. Alright. Queen D3 we taking, man. What you doing? Let's go. A7. Look, I stepping aside so, brother, man. What you doing? King nice and safe here. What is our brother from Iceland doing? He
Artlist.io.
wanna make a queen. We got him there. We got him. We got the CM from Iceland. Go back. And the Caribbean style. The Caribbean heat melted all the ice from Iceland. Got him there. How do you guys enjoy that game? To our next game.
Artlist.io.
Playing some next CM from India, you know. This guy's dangerous. Alright. Not like he's scared. Don't wanna make a move.
Music licensing reimagined.
Alright, so guys, tomorrow's a very special event. Does anybody know what's happening tomorrow? Raise your hand if you know what's going on tomorrow. Does anyone know what we're doing tomorrow? Do you know, Mr. Benson? Or Mr. Willow, do you know what's happening tomorrow? Or the flying piano, do you know what's happening tomorrow? What about you, Mr. Jamal? What about you, Mr. Your mentor, Mr. AKHU? Do you all know what's going on tomorrow?
Artlist.io.
Does anybody know? No one know. It's like no one knows what's happening tomorrow. Tomorrow's a very special day, my friends. Tomorrow I had put a post on YouTube. So if you're not on YouTube, come across the YouTube, subscribe there. That's the first thing you have to do. First thing you have to do when you're watching us here,
Music
come
licensing
across to YouTube,
reimagined.
subscribe there. And then we have to do here tomorrow. I made a post on YouTube. Because I like my subscribers, you know. I like, for me, it's like a loyalty thing. If you're my subscriber, we have our army here. We will range siege on the chess world with our army. So what's going on tomorrow? I made a post on YouTube a couple days ago. And I told my subscribers, I said I have a special episode coming up where my subscribers, I want you guys to send in your best games or most interesting games, and I'm going to be selecting them, my favorite ones, and showing them live on stream tomorrow. So some of you might be late, but it's not too late. You have the chance. You have you can do it just before this evening, because tonight I'll be selecting the games. So if you are a subscriber, you subscribed on YouTube to the channel. Of course, I have a lot of nice content. But if you want to have your game analyzed and you think you played a very nice game or a very instructive game that we can learn something from, you could send it direct. You could subscribe to YouTube, and under the post, you could find that post. I made it as a YouTube post. You can find that. You can paste the notation to your game that you think is very good. And then if I like it, I will show it live tomorrow on stream. Or you can alternatively send it directly to me on leechess or chess.com. But beware, on YouTube, you cannot comment any direct links. So it should be only a notation wise on YouTube. Only copy and paste the notation, no links, otherwise YouTube may actually block your comment. So that's what we're doing tomorrow. Oh, your games, but man, you must have one good game. You must have one good game, I'm sure. Look, there's the famous saying that on the best day, a novice could play his best game. So I'm sure you have a good game, my friend. If you have a game that you're proud of, look, it doesn't matter if you're not too strong, but if you play that game you're proud of, you had a nice tactic, you could pace the game, you take a brief look at it, you don't have to analyze the whole game, but if you had a nice moment in the game where you found a good tactic, you send in the game and you tell me, okay, at this move, I thought it was a good tactic, and you only want me to analyze that, and we'll take a look, we'll show the subscribers, my friend, don't worry. If you're not the best player out there, that's no big thing, my friend. You know, we're here to improve. We're not here to laugh at anyone's games. Because we all were beginners. We all didn't know how to play too well. We all were bad, but we come here to improve. So subscribe, my friend. Send in your games. And you know, it's truly it'll be very good. So let's play one last game for the stream here. A little Caribbean style. Get the pot going. Have some fire going. Playing a man from Germany. These Germans like to play chess too much, and they like to work in the bank and play chess. That's all they do. Alright, knight c6, bishop c4. Chess is very popular in Germany. Let's play c3 here. Let me put down the microphone. I need my two hands for this game. So it might be a serious one. Let's play d4. You take cd4 out the full center. Bishop b4. Let's play this gambit line. Knight d2 that covered my Scotch gambit. Of course. Bishop d2. Alright, let's take the pawn, brother, man. Let's take that, man. One in the hand, one in the basket.
Artlist.io.
Alright, d5. Let's kick the knight back. Now, this is a gambit line I covered my course here on Chessable on the Scotch Gambit. The whole point is we sacrifice a pawn to get some compensation and to cram back black a little bit. Alright, you're proud of your win streaks when you do them, but they're taking you out the easiest ways. I understand that, man. I feel it there, my friend. I feel it there. Don't worry about that. It's castle here. Play rook e1, I think. Rook e1. Knight f6, he goes back.
Artlist.io.
I don't want him playing bishop g4, honestly. Let me play bishop c3, threatening to double the pawns first. Alright.
Licensing reimagined.
Alright, we're coming in. Thank you guys for tuning in, man. You know, really, it's a big thing here. It's a big thing. Thank you all. h3. Stop bishop g4. Let's play rook c1. The rhythm here, man. There's real kind of tunes coming in here.
Artlist.io.
Okay, place rook 8. Let's try queen d4. Could we get the man mate? Aha! Alright. Alright, what the man wants to do now?
Reimagined.
So we sacrifice a pawn, so we have to have a little bit more space and some pressure. Rook takes, take with rook, we get the open file for myself. Queen f8. He wants to play rook 8. See that sly little fellow here. Sly. We gotta call him slippery. Alright. Might not be too good what he's actually doing. Might not be too bad. Doesn't look too bad what he's doing. Let's try this 95. I'm hoping I might have some 96 ideas.
Music licensing.
Our rook is
reimagined.
defended by the bishop, so I'm not worried about anything. Oh, that's the music there, man. Yeah, 94 you take because G7 is protected. But 96 could be one idea I have. So it's very good to be proud of. 95.
Artlist.io.
Guys, I honestly didn't see that moving. Oh god. Oh god. I'm gonna kick him with some F4.
Music licensing reimagined.
Send him back where he come from. Aha. Okay, move there, man. Alright.
Artlist.io.
You kick him back with that 4. Say, brother, man, we ain't got no space for you in this house. Queen h4, he has knight g6.
Artlist.io.
Maybe let's try this bishop c2. So I'll look towards his king.
Music licensing reimagined.
Huh. F4, no. Queen h4, he has Queen h4, he has king g8. King g8, let's play f4. Fg5, does he not have knight h7? Knight h7, queen h4, knight g6. Think we have to take here, honestly.
Music licensing
Queen
reimagined.
e5, queen c5, let's take with the rook. Yeah, because if I took with the queen, he had some queen c5, funny business. This. I think we could take this, honestly. I want queen h2, perhaps.
Artlist.io.
This ain't looking too bad. This looks killer. Oh! Look at this king.
Music licensing reimagined.
Can I move? Queen d6, I just trade queens and take an f6. I don't know what he has. Let's take this. His bishop is hanging too. That was a killer game. Whoa!
List.io.
That was the game there, man. That was a game. What do you guys think about that game? What do you guys think about that game? I played with 96.1% accuracy. What? That was a good game, man. Let's check it out.
Music licensing reimagined.
So I played my signature d4. This is real stuff here that I have in my Chessable course. I recommend this. Now, of course, if you guys like my teaching, I have 5 Chessable courses. I'm a seasoned author across there on Chessable. And this line I given one of those courses, and you see, I like to practice what I preach. So when I say something, I play the same thing in my games. See, when bishop before 92, he game the pawn. No, so he took first set, took here, and take that pawn, man, on e4. Oh, we were play d5, we kick him back. Knight gone back, so play the bishop a little out to b4. Now we had the bishop pair, but we down a pawn. So that's a very interesting position that come about here, you know.
Licensing
But the whole point of the system is I have an extra pawn, not extra pawn, I have an advanced pawn on d5. His bishop cramped, it broke out of the game. And with these 2 bishops, I could make him some trouble. Let's see what happened there. So he played d6 a castle, I kick his knight back. Now, the best move is knight c5. I cover that in my course. As everything here in my Scotch Gamut. We play knight f6. Play bishop c3. So now my bishops, they kind of they point in here in a scary way. So he played knight g6 and simple move h3. We just don't allow his bishop to be developed. So he has to come out humbly. Rook c1. So very easy play by white. Queen d4. Simply coming out with my queen. He takes. Plays queen f8, which actually is a good move. He played well. And then knight g5 here was decent. I was harassing him with some 96 ideas. Bishop b3 could have been played. Rook e8 was not a big threat actually. So I'll take this pawn. But anyways, I wanted to cause him some matters for concern. So I play knight g5. Play knight e5. I simply go back here. Now the king h8. Now my bishops had a point. Oh god!
Music
This look like big pressure upon the man there, I'm telling you. Huh. Both bishops pointing there. My queen wanted to swing a little across, so to h4. Played h6. And the brother man from Germany there, he thought he was gonna move back with knight. Queen h4 was not too scary. The man just moved the king back cross, so back cross the river. But we play f4. That was the move there. That was the move. That was the real move there, man, I'm telling you all. Kick his knight back, and if he took here, we took. Rook came in the game, and now with the power of the 2 bishops coming in. Oh god, this man, he gets slaughtered. G4, we just take that. Queen f4, rook g5 was probably better. I rook g5, and he simply lost. Look at the 2 bishops reveal their true strength now. Queen c5, I move, and okay, he couldn't do anything. I mean, queen f6 is threat. Look at this. Oof. Queen d6 I took, and I played bishop f6, and now he's losing g7 or the piece, he resigned. That was a nice game. If I'm playing Title Tuesday, no my friend, I play sometimes, but I have to work, you know. I mean, it's not my job to sit down all day and play on the internet. I would like to do that, but I'm a professional chess coach too and player, so I have to give some lessons. And I have to also study some chess of my own. Then I have to prepare, do some work and so on. I do some work other than chess as well. So I would like to play, but Title Tuesday is a long event. It's more than 2 hours. I played before. Nice event. But not this time, my friends. I'm doing the stream now, so it'll be a little bit too much to play there, my friend. Well, look. But look, this stream was not a long stream today, my friends. I want to wrap it up. So we're closing off the stream here. But I wanna accept some questions. So do you guys have any questions here before I end the stream?
Hello.
What do you guys wanna know here? Thank you, my friend. Thank you. Yeah, I am a professional coach. I have many serious students. I prepare for tournaments. I'm also a second, so I assist some title players with some opening preparation. And I do some things. I do many things, my
Music
friend.
licensing
I
reimagined.
also have hopes to improve my own chess too. I have to balance everything every day. I also read my own books, my friend. I'm working on this book. I'm almost halfway there. It's a series, a long book with 750 puzzles, a big book. But thank you guys for joining in. We had some new faces today. So that's very good, very good. I hope you guys come back for the next streams to subscribe. And remember, I always interact with my subscribers there. We're not at 1 million subscribers yet. So I can manage to reply to everybody while we at this small point. Oh, you asked me where I'm from? Well, if you're truly interested, you don't have to, but I detail all of this in my course on Chessable. I wrote a course how I became an international master because it was very interesting for Chessable how someone became an international master so quickly, especially from my country. So I did a course about how I did that. But to answer you there, I had to travel. I had to travel because in my country we didn't have much tournaments. We had maybe like one every 2 months, and just against some local guys who were like 1900 or 2000. But I had to travel to. I played different tournaments. When I was a kid, I traveled with my father. I played in different tournaments in South America. I played in USA. I played like in Chicago Open, Dallas Open, North American Open, because we don't have such. We're not too far up from America, so we have relatively okay price flights that we can fly to America and play. So I used to play there when I was younger, and now I moved and I live in Serbia here, which is in Eastern Europe. There are many tournaments here. But we had grown up, it wasn't easy because there were almost no tournaments, and there almost no good coaches there. And people didn't pay too much attention to the chess. Our government, for example, in India and other countries, Uzbekistan, for example, chess is heavily supported by the government. Wherever in my country, people just play for fun, nothing too serious. I never got any support to anything from any federation. So yeah, it was a bit tougher coming up and improving, but nevertheless, we got it done. I think once you actually have the right plan, you need a good guide. For example, I think the coach is actually more important to be a good guide. He has to point you in the right direction. A lot of coaches these days don't give you what to study, they just give you in the lesson. But for example, I like to tell people what you should study outside of the lesson too. Like in the lesson we do this, and outside the lesson you have this book, that book. You do like this 2 hours a day, this 1 hour a day. If you have that time, learn this opening, learn that opening. So yeah, the guidance is very important, and the right study plan is very, very important in chess. If you study, for example, if you study only the openings, you're not going to improve. That's not good. You just need one opening with white, one opening against each response with black, and you focus on your middle game, end game, and calculation. Alright, do you have any questions, my friend? If not, we'll be wrapping up the stream. Let me know if you have any final questions. If anyone here has any final questions, let me know, guys. Let me know. Take a special sip of some Caribbean coconut water, the authentic thing here, man.
Music licensing reimagined.
Fresh coconut water of the islands, Caribbean style. Alright, so I look like you all Thank you, my friend, for coming in. Thank you. I'm a bit happy myself because recently I started on this chess.com TV, so I'm a bit new here. I was working long to come in. I originally did courses for like Chessable, and over there they told me, you should start up, and it took me some time to come here, but now I'm going to be here regularly. I'm quite committed to producing a lot of videos on YouTube, streaming, trying to bring out some good content, not some random thing. Maybe I'll even get a Meta AI glasses so people you all can see the life of a chess master. I may even film what I do every day. Well, Alright, thank you all for tuning in, my friends. Thank you, big special shout out to Mr. Willow. Hope you subscribe, come back. Mr. Yelson, Mr. Ben, Mr. Jamal. We had many people here. Oh God, shout out to everybody. Shout out to everybody. Thank you guys, and we'll see you in the next stream tomorrow. Come back tomorrow. When is the stream tomorrow? I don't know. Oh God. Forget yet, but you'll see it on chess.com calendar, man. You'll see when my stream is tomorrow. Come see the live subscriber games being analyzed. Real thing here, man. We ain't making no joke or playing around. Real chess. Alright. Peace out, brethren.